over to Macedonia and help us. That we had sustained in subsequent press briefings and releases. But as we speak, I'm not aware, because if he had changed camp, if he had joined the APC, I should know, because I'm the chairman. And he's a well-grounded politician that knows that joining a political party is not from the top. You start from your ward, your unit, in fact. So I'm not aware that he had acceded to those requests that were made. So he is still flesh and blood a member of the PDP. While he serves in the Tinubu's government, the APC government, is also not an aberration. The president felt he could build a government of national unity and also compensate some persons who have done one or two things in his favor. Don't also forget that the track records of Wike as governor of Rivers State is intimidating. And if you're a president, you will not want to miss out from those qualities that he exhibited. And I'm sure you will know the difference is clear in Abuja with Yeson Wike as the sheriff in town in terms of development. I think the hinterlands of Abuja and all of those are beginning to see something new that I haven't seen before. That is the Wike himself. I'm sure you also recall that even as governor, the vice president then of APC, who was APC, came to Rivers State and monikered him the sobriquet of Mr. Project. He came the second one again and monikered him again Mr. Quality Project. Buhari, just at the twilight of his government, also conferred on Wike, president himself, conferred on him infrastructure development governor of the year. So if you were in the president's shoes and you are told of a man like that, knowing too well that the president is a talent hunter, and again, that the man had also contributed immensely in your victory, would you not bring him on board? The answer is that you bring him on board. Okay, now, you are talking about people decamping. No. For how many months that this matter had lingered? Not even one assembly member had defected. Not even the overtures that the governor and his team men are extending to them. They are refusing. The reason they refuse is because they are convinced in their conscience that the man is not doing the right thing. I just told you here that whilst the governors of Lagos, Borno, Niger, and name them, are busy thinking out of the box to see how they can better the lots of their states and their citizens, my own governor is in the business of funding ostentatious Thanksgiving every week. Each of those Thanksgiving service gobs 150 million. Of what relevance, please? It's a question we have asked. What's the relevance of a Thanksgiving? Other than that, he said, oh, he was trying to show up support. He was breaking up he was breaking off from the shackles of his former leader that he calls Oga. He wants to be independent of him. Nobody's bothered with him not being independent. He's a full-blown man. But the issue we're saying is that you don't use state funds to fund that kind of charade. See what is happening in Niger. When they show such things on television, I feel like fainting. See a governor who has vision and mission for his people, buying and lining up tractors, acquiring hectares and acres of land for agriculture. When you do that, you are taking a certain number of persons away from unemployment, because human beings will drive those tractors. Where you're going to farm, you are going to have farm hands. So you have taken people away in thousands. What you only hear as defense in our state is that, oh, the governor is promoting workers. Oh, the government is paying. From which source? Is it not the source that comes from the center? If they didn't have so much money, if you don't have money, will you employ anybody? How can you pay the person? But because the money they have is so humongous, I was chief of staff to Amechi. I think I've made that introduction here before. 2012 to 2015. I was a member of State Executive Council. An active one for that matter. Of course, you know the role of a chief of staff. Yes. So now there are things you don't tell me because I was an integral part of the system, a de facto governor for that matter. Okay? So that the governor has nothing to show as we speak. Is it not madness? At the point when the country was nosediving, thank God for the kind of president we have. So when they say he pays salaries and I say, wow, that is, I mean, every primary school person who you put there as governor will pay salaries, if you have the money. In our time, we didn't have money. The last money, the highest money we received between 2013 and 2015 was 6.8 billion, I haven't forgotten. The governors are cutting away, like this last month. Rivers State government went home with 28.4 billion from the center. And we have minimum, the Rivers State government generates a minimum of 12 billion internally generated every month. How does this translate to action in the state? He has no project apart from this one I'm here for yesterday. And the reason why he hurriedly did it was because the assembly had passed a bill reducing the percentage, okay, for mobilization that they give to contractors and suppliers. And so before that bill will run for 30 days, because he's not likely to sign. He hasn't signed to any bills. He will write to assembly, I've seen it, but I will not sign. And the assembly will override him. That is the law. The constitution is clear. Section 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.